All right, we're here at Accra Mall in Accra, Ghana. I'm here with my man Epic. He's been actually one of the subscribers on the channel, and I'm always following his comments because he's always having something good to say. Man, how you doing? Pleasure to meet you in person. That's what it's all about, man.
Good to meet you as well. Good to meet you as well.
I see you repping the flag and the black stars. You know. This is my first time in Ghana during the World Cup, and the people were just excited. The energy here. So so tell me a little bit about your channel and what you're doing.
So real quick, my name is, I go by the name me, myself, and I, Epic it was, I'm a content creator and I'm in Ghana basically, but across Africa as well, because I'll be doing a little bit of traveling to Africa, a little bit, because I want to make sure that, asking questions in African country, like,
Which African countries have you been to? Which African countries have you been to?
Okay, I've been to only Ghana.
Okay,
only Ghana.
Where in Ghana have you been?
Oh, where in Ghana have I been? Where in Ghana have I been?
You've been to Kumasi?
Kumasi.
Tamale? Takoradi?
Yeah, name it. It's like you
Cape
know
Coast?
all of them. Like, yeah.
Volta region?
Wow.
Tema?
Tema. Tema
Winneba?
is just here. Winneba.
Okay.
You know all that.
Wow. Hey, see? This is how you have to.
No, really? I know, wait. Are you a Ghanaian?
Well, the way that you all have embraced me, Accra is my #1 viewed audience on my channel.
Wow.
And the way Ghanaians have embraced me, I feel like I'm at home and with family, and I want to continue going around the whole country.
Wow.
So do I get some street cred? I got street cred now?
Yeah. Like, you know street. You know street. So how many years have you been in Ghana?
Well, I would say on and off now for 2 solid years.
No, that is your channel. It's like I'm the one interviewing you.
I know, it flipped around. That's how this YouTube thing works.
You understand? Because sometimes I just love it when I'm interviewing someone, you understand? But someone interview me, it's like, yo.
He didn't know what to do at that point. He was like, wait a minute, somebody's interviewing him. So tell me about your channel. Tell me about your social media platforms.
All right, so I'm on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Okay, I do interview with people. Like, I communicate with people what they think about different African countries and how we can be together. How can we be, that African uniting? And because let me tell you something. If someone is from Zimbabwe, maybe the person does not know Ghana. But if I should ask someone who is in Ghana what the person thinks about Zimbabwe, the person must go and check what are they saying about my country. So it will be a click something like, okay, I know about Ghana now. This is what Ghana people think, like, oh, okay, this is how we are, this is how we do our things and all that. So to connect like that, it's a unity something. It's always something that Wendy Maya have been preaching on. And I feel like we can also, dive into it to also support our brother and support Africa. And one African will be better. But I always ask myself, I want to ask you this question. Do you think Africa coming together as a whole, is it possible?
Anything's possible, but it's going to be a challenge. And the reason why I say that is because there's so many cultural differences.
Okay.
There's so many language differences. There are belief system differences. So the way that they would come together is to find a common cause to unite around. I'll give you a good example. When Ghana was playing in the World Cup against Portugal, you had Sierra Leoneans cheering for them. You had African Americans cheering for them. You had Tanzanians. So if they could find that one thing to rally around, that could bring them together, which would override the differences. But it'll be a challenge for sure.
Wow.
It can be done though. It can be done. Because guess what? The Europeans do it. Because the Europeans, the British and the French, they had a 100-year war fighting against each other. The Dutch and the British fighting against each other. The Germans and so they find a common cause and they unite around that cause. And so if people who are African or part of the African diaspora can find that common cause, then that's when you can start to see the difference. Yeah, so that's the deal. So keep on going. Yeah, that's my assessment of it.
Oh, okay. And If I may ask you, what really makes you feel at home when you come to Ghana all the time?
Just the way that people treat me. They're so nice. They're so kind. They're so accommodating. So there's so many different things that make it where, you know, I don't feel like a foreigner. I don't feel like somebody who doesn't belong. And then there's a lot of familiarity, meaning the food, the culture. Maybe not so much the languages, because there's so many different languages within Ghana. Okay. But it's just the way that the people vibe, the way that, you know, the way that you respond. When you saw me, hey Jay, what's up?
Yeah.
You know, so I don't feel some kind of way, because in America they tell us, well, they're not going to welcome you like a brother. They're not going to like you. They're not going to do this. And I'm telling you, it's so bad that there are people who will not come here because they've heard that for so long, and then the people who say it have never been.
Wow.
And don't want to come. So what I recognize as being a part of this is the importance of when they see a Black American man come who's still true. I'm still true to my Black American culture or my African American culture. I don't run from that. I'm not ashamed of that. I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
But I also recognize it doesn't have to be one or the other.
That's true.
It can be both. And so I claim all of it unapologetically and don't care what anybody thinks. And I get the love from wherever I go in Africa, because I'm not looking down on anybody. I don't come here and say, y'all need a charity case. I'm not trying to, I don't see you as some people who need rescuing. I don't see that. It's like you have a piece of the puzzle I don't have.
Yeah.
So I come to learn from you. And that's what I appreciate. So that's the deal. So see, I got deep with you right there. Got deep.
So you know any dance move? Like, do
No.
you know? Come on.
Nope. I'm not even.
Come on, not even anything. Come on.
I don't have any music to dance to.
Okay, let's go.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, if you check my channel, I got some moves.
Yeah.
But y'all know you gotta wait for it.
I gotta teach you a little bit.
Okay, teach me a little something. Give me something.
Like this. So this called Azonto.
Azonto.
Yeah, Azonto. So if you know anybody, every Ghanaian
knows Azonto.
Azonto.
I think I've heard that in a song before.
It's
Azonto.
Hey, who sang Azonto? Yeah, who sang it?
Sarkodie.
Okay. Sarkodie. Yeah,
Azonto. Yeah.
You have to cut this part too.
I know what. Sarkodie and
Stoneboy, Shatawale,
Kwame Eugene.
Yeah.
I know,
You know all of them?
I know, of course.
Whoa, you do listen to Ghanaian music?
I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you sing one? You can?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I know all of them. Angela.
Angela. Hey, whoa, you know. Hey, I'm so surprised that you all know the, you know the rhythm.
Yeah, and wish me well, and
if you wish me, I go wish you well.
I do wish you. Yeah, you know, I know all that.
Oh, see, hey, he's a Ghanaian like you. You a Ghanaian.
Well, hey, I embrace the culture. I love the culture, and I love the people.
Wow.
See, he flipped it. Now he's interviewing me.
Like, yeah. Seriously, like, whoa, this is so amazing. Like, you know, it's really difficult. Some people really, you know, sometimes if they don't understand our languages, you understand the language barrier or something like that, they find things in our music. Sometimes it clicks to them like, oh, how can I even learn this song?
Oh, no.
But you're able to, you know, blend the rhythm, and then the rhythm is still in your head, and then, you know. Oh,
but I'm committed to it because
I'm so proud.
Because it's a part of me too.
Okay.
And I will never deny it. I don't care what anybody says. I'm not in search of something fake. I know who I am as a Black American. I'm very comfortable in my own skin, but I'm also very comfortable in my African skin too. Whether it be in Ghana, whether it be in Nigeria, whether it be in Sierra Leone, whether it be in Kenya, wherever I am, I'm comfortable because I understand it's a piece of the story, and it broadens me as a person. It makes me a bigger person to come here and connect. And what it does for you is to say, well, wait a minute, those African Americans, all of them don't think the way that they've been trained to think. You know, some of them are willing to come and learn our language and come and willing to be, just like the Europeans will come and learn Twi, and you'll have Europeans coming in and learning, being able to speak Twi better than us. I'm gonna come here and learn the music too, and so that you all understand that we have more in common than we have differences. And that's what I love about being here. That's what I love about being in South Africa. I love about being in so many different Ethiopia and Tanzania, Cote d'Ivoire. That's what I love about it.
Wow. I like the fact that you're not only choosing one aspect, like, oh, one African, I'm this, I'm that, but you're making sure that everything combined African holds you, like you are an African, you want to explore. You know, the more you explore, the more you know things, the more you dive into so many, culture, because I think they have a saying that people who travels know how to communicate very well, no matter how they find themselves. Even if maybe they find themselves in a place that they're supposed not to be there, the way they will do and the way they will act, the way they will say is totally like, they fill in that gap, like they are together like that.
Yes.
You understand? So I'm really happy that you're doing that, to go to different African countries, to get more knowledge to you. And in fact, you are the real definition of people who are coming to know more about African, because like diaspora, for example, like you come in, you have the experience, you know what you feel or what you've been through here. So I think...
And nobody can take that from me. Because I have people who say, you need to get back over here, they don't like you. And I'm saying, you haven't even been. I tell them all the time, I say, you hadn't even been. They're sitting in America on the plantation telling me what I'm over here, standing with you, but they're sitting on the American plantation telling me how I should think.
I've made it in life.
I'm like,
the Maya would say, I've made it in life. Meeting someone, hey, where will I've made it in life, to be honest. I've really made it in life, talking to you. I always look up to you like, whoa, when will I meet you in person one day?
Well, I have met the epic it was now. Now I know. So now here we are. So it is a mutual deal.
Seriously.
And I appreciate all of your support.
You. So, I also appreciate your support, bro.
Yeah, so everybody's gonna know, as a matter of fact, follow him, Epic It Was. So that's on IG, that's on YouTube, and you'll get a chance to see more and more. And what I love to do is to be able to share just the connections and the genuine vibe that we have. If you're sitting back in America or the UK, believing that stuff that Smokey Robinson is peddling and all these other people who've never been, or maybe somebody had a bad experience one place and now they're just trying to trash this continent, we're going to keep pushing back. We're not going to let CNN and NBC and BBC and Al Jazeera tell the narrative. We're going to come and get on the ground and allow you to see in person, in real time, unfiltered, and wherever you are on the continent. I have people in Egypt who want to come to Ghana now. They never even thought about it. They're like, no, I want to go to Ghana and see what's going on, because it's a vibe wherever you go. And when you get people out of your head and you see for yourself, it is the most liberating thing in the world. Get these people out your head, y'all.
That's true.
That's all I'm saying. Get them out your head, because they've been controlling and manipulating our minds for generations. And there's a generation of people who are saying, that's it. And so for some people, they want to stay in that place. But for the person I'm talking to right now, who does not want to be in that place, I'm telling you, when you travel and you broaden your mind, your whole world expands, and you get to meet people that you would have never met otherwise. You get to experience things and see things you would have never had the opportunity to experience. And I'm just living it out in front of you in real time. So that's the deal. In real time, I'm living it out in front of you. So come see for yourself and meet Epic It Was and follow his channel.
Come to Africa. Look, Africa is amazing. You will love it here. You will love it. You will love it. Look, you don't need to be told. Like, come in your numbers.
That's it.
It's almost December, right?
It's almost December. And it's really almost December. I'll be here.
You'll be here.
I got 4 groups coming in.
Well, no, but wait. Have you ever been here in December? Like,
It was in COVID, so it was nothing happening.
Oh, okay. But this time around,
This is the second time around. So much
this
better than the
time
first
around-
time.
This
Shalabah.
time around, December.
Second
December.
time
Oh,
around.
man. December in Ghana is
Yeah.
top notch. Like, yeah.
Afro
it's a
cello
top.
vibes, just festive season.
Like,
All of that.
Chalawote Festival. You know Chalawote, right?
Oh, he has one, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know Chalawote?
Yes.
Have you been there?
I'm not.
But you will.
I
Next
will.
year you will be coming again.
Yeah, so So that's the deal, everybody. Listen, make sure you check out his channel, subscribe, like, share to his channel, and make sure you subscribe. Y'all know what to do. Hit the notification bell, subscribe, like, share. This is Maximum Impact with Jay Cameron here from Accra in Ghana, bridging the gap. Till next time, take care, be safe.
Open up your eyes and see all the fun and mystery. Take an African adventure with Darren and Destiny. From the mountains to the shore, so many things to explore. Take an African adventure with Darren and Destiny.
The Adventures of Darren and Destiny. And Darren and Destiny are twin brother and sister. And you go on their adventures throughout the African diaspora, meaning so African diaspora destinations, primarily focused in Africa, but we go to South America, we're going to go to the Caribbean. Their first book is going to take you to Ghana. And then we're going to go on a safari. And from there, we're going to go to Ethiopia. And then we go to Salvador, Brazil. And what the goal is to be able to inspire curiosity in the continent of Africa, in our children from a very young age, and to really tell a more accurate story. Most of our children are exposed to negative images, late night infomercials about how bad things are, everybody's sick, everybody's poor, everyone's uneducated, but that's simply not true. So what Darren and Destiny and their family do is they go to different African destinations. They're learning about these different places. You're beginning to see positive images, but still telling the truth. I mean, that's the important thing, to tell the truth about some of the things that have occurred. But it's all done on a children's level so they begin to understand it. And it begins to pique their curiosity. They begin to learn more. And hopefully one day they will want to explore and visit the continent of Africa and its many countries. There's just so much that Darren and Destiny are able to do, and as they're doing it, it's like they begin to open the minds of a new generation, and they don't get bombarded and indoctrinated with negativity. They're actually able to see positivity and inspiring images and messages about the African diaspora, as well as those who are still indigenous to the continent of Africa, and they begin to learn more and just see things differently. So I'm excited about introducing the Adventures of Darren and Destiny.